Hello, it's CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana, across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. Do come check us out. Here is a skirt steak that I've roasted in the oven. Uh, I did 425, 10 minutes on each side, thawed out nice, maybe about an inch uh, thick in some areas, but yeah. And so once you do cut it, you're going to lose some fluid. But let me show you. Here it is on the plate, and it doesn't take that much to make a meal out of this. Cutting it wide across, and I have a little knife, a steak knife for when I want to cut. But this is actually pretty tender. Uh, you can get a good sear on the stovetop. I didn't worry about that. Uh, the coating on this, large amounts of garlic. You can see garlic. I know it's going to work well because garlic powder is what it was, granulated garlic, um, with Old Bay seasoning and black pepper. That one blend, Old Bay seasoning, has a lot of things in it, so you actually don't have to do too much. I wanted a stronger accent of black pepper. That's in the French, you would call that au poivre, meaning with pepper, and then of course garlic, and any sort of dipping that you want with it. I just went with a few chunks of smoked gouda as my side because I like cheese and I haven't had as much as I would like because I've been kind of disciplining myself on the cheese end of things. But yep, I'm going to have fun with cheese tonight. If you want to, if you've got a little bit of unclarified butter, once this comes out of the oven, you want a little unclarified and then seasoned butter, like I put over some of this. Uh, these two have the seasoned and unclarified butter melted over them. Um, Now, do remember, if you want a more rare steak, if you take it out just before it gets to the temperature that you want, it's still going to continue to cook on the pan that it's on. And if you remove it from the pan, it's still going to have internal temperature. It's still going to cook for a while, and until it reaches a neutral cool temperature. It's prone to cook, so you will lose uh, some rareness and you'll gain some doneness. But this is pretty good. And then of course the areas here, let me show you on the edge here, they get a little more well done. Uh, so that's a good well done bit. Now, um, something else you can do with this is you actually can cook this on a really low temperature with peppers and uh, whatever the appropriate seasonings. Mojo seasoning is pretty good, a good citrus with the pepper and everything, and you'll come up with a good fajita blend. You know, but yeah. Hang on, I'm going to slice into it. I'll give it a taste. I'll taste some that has the clarified butter on it, and then I'll taste some that does not. And of course, I'll have some of the smoked gouda. All right, so the first bit, uh, and this was closer to a medium when I first sliced it, and then just over the time of me talking to you, it's gotten closer to a mid well. But we're going to taste it anyway. Skirt steak, also known as Romanian Tenderloin. Very good. And there's also another cut of beef called hanger steak from the near the, what I'm told is that the hanger steak is cut from the throat of the cow. So, in particular, but it is practically identical to skirt steak. But this is skirt steak, and otherwise known as Romanian tenderloin, and very delicious. Okay. It's got such a wonderful flavor. I don't know that the clarified butter is going to add that much. Let's see. So you see the difference here between the doneness of the temperature, starting from the edge, and then the more you cut in, the you get closer to rare. So if you wanted this, I did 10 minutes on each side at 425. You could decrease the oven temperature by 25, and you would have a, a you know, even at that though, I really do think it's still going to continue to cook. So it's really more about like the faster you get it from the pan to the plate. But yeah, this was brushed with clarified and then seasoned butter, so that's why it's so moist on top. Hmm. You do get that. You do get the that flavorful buttery blend, but it's as an accent, it really doesn't bring that much to the table. You could do it, or you could pass it and not do it. The butter would probably, if you're going to have like a vegetables or something, the butter would probably serve as a topping for that. I will say, mm, that all this garlic and black pepper and Old Bay seasoning really works well together. I've used it on many things. You want to cut this into smaller bits because it is, if you cook it all the way, like if you like you could literally dehydrate this and turn this into a tough jerky if you cook it too fast, which will still be delicious. You'll just have like a chewy trail mix, but it's better to just take your time with it. If you can get a good marinade, that's kind of cool. I didn't worry about a marinade. What I did was I actually took it out of the freezer when I got ready, uh, and let it thaw in the refrigerator for several days until I was ready for it. And I kind of let it age for 2 or 3 days. But you could take a beef in like a really good cool temperature that's protected, wrapped well, and you can actually, uh, age it in appropriately. Um, but it's got to be, very sanitary condition. Yeah, but you could age it for. Mm, I've seen people talk about aging their steaks for a few weeks. I don't like to age it too long, but a few days for something like this, uh, because the enzymes kind of change, and it does help with the tenderness of the cut. Uh, so, and chances are it's been at the grocer for a few days anyway. So when even if you bring it home and freeze it, and you take it out and you let it uh, defrost and stay chilled for a couple of days.